They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check, 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 check.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Justin Simmons on the tackle.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, kill, kill, kill.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he's got room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
Mike, 41.
Another run now for Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Just like that. 41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Check, check.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Let's go, let's go. 41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. We got double up, double up, double up, double up.
Bang, 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 bang. 25.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I'm coming after you.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Long day. That's gonna be.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Slam, slam.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Mustang 19.
Mike 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing to start the drive. McCollum. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Broncos at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Get that quarter. 18 rattler. D-line.
Looking to throw. McCollum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Buccaneers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Target. 56.
To throw again. Beaver. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
41's coming. 41's a mic.
Stop your whining.
Go street. 41 Mike. 41.
On third down, Beaver. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Check.
60 Bison.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Beaver. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
60 Eagle.
Pick it up.
Go, Rig. Go.
He's coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Don't get nervous.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Mike, 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Beaver.
Big series right here. We got to step it
Throw
up.
left side complete. That's Curtis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike, 41, Mike.
Riggs.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 41, Mike. 41, Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Hey,
Pick it up.
Check. Hurt.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they go with Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now an audible here into something else. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Three buzz.
Looking to throw. Beaver. He'll find Driver here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Watch the screen.
Running right, here's Sanders. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Check 4. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Beaver. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, break.
Spike 56. Switch up.
Check.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Broncos' 6-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's the way to hit.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Switch. 56 the mic, boys. 56.
Handoff right side, Nwangu. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kene Nwangu. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on 1st down. McCollum is going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Panther 60.
46, boys. 46. 46 the mic. Watch for flood. Watch the flood.
Dragon 60.
Watch the flood. Motion. Bump. 46 the mic. 46 the mic.
Looking to throw. McCollum. He's going to let it go again. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. 36 yards on the play.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Mike 46. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Mike 46.
On 1st and 10, McCollum. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Mike 54.
Watch the slant.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Right there. 54.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Broncos 14, Buccaneers 6.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Go, go, go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter three is underway. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come. Come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Watch the pass. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Back to throw. McCollum. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Quit talking about it.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Tight dog.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Warriors 70.
Showing eight.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Levante David in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here we go.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw on second down. McCollum, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
19 tight. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
The Mike. 46 to Mike. Big stop, G.
Looking to throw. McCollum. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
70 Lion.
Give me that. Pick up the ball.
Mustang 19.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Mike, 46.
So don't say nothing.
46, boys. 46.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCollum. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam with career touchdown number 60. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got nothing. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Off play action. Beaver. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Army.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Beaver. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On the set. Mike. 56 is the mic.
In your face.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Down. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point forthcoming. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Broncos 21, Buccaneers 13.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check 13. Check 13.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Rapid, rapid.
18, Pioneer.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Watch the pass. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. McCollum. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's Haskins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
On 1st down, Beaver looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let him know. Shift.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
56 of Mike.
Handoff here to Nwangu. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
41's a Mike. Alert flare.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nwangu. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bucs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch the screen. Buffalo 18. 56, right there. 56. Watch the curve.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
49. 70 Timberwolves. Check 49. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw on 2nd down, McCollum. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Check, check. Shift.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Bronco 80.
D, get off the field.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Throwing on 1st down. McCollum. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
49.
60.
Check Mike, check Mike.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw on second down. McCollum. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Mike 41, Mike 41. Stay with your man.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the give is Nwangu. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
45-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Slam, slam, slam.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Here's 2nd down and 3. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Danny.
Back to throw. Out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
I'm going to come back.
Rig alert.
56, Mike, 56. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
He's back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Watch QB drop. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come off the ball. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Broncos, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.